self-esteem. Self-esteem is supposed to be how we feel about ourselves. And I was just saying how dangerous it is to allow other people to determine how you're going to feel about you. And it's kind of like looking into a broken mirror. You're going to look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good in this defiled, busted, broken mirror. And it just, other people's opinions is a really way to determine how we feel about ourselves. Don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken, if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it, but that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as
I paid off $495,000 in debt within 18 months using what I now call my success.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to get started in the next 5 minutes. I'm just going to give some more time for people to hop in here. If y'all can do me a favor and just share this out to all channels, I definitely appreciate you all consistently supporting the channel. And to everybody that's tuning in on Twitter, please share this out, man. Today's going to be a very bullish call. I don't have a clear direction of where we're going, but I know where I want to go. I have a lot of content that I've been able to accumulate over the last couple of days. And with all of the announcements with Ripple and this new conference, man, the conference that just happened, Apex, we're looking really, really good for 2025. You know what I mean? I believe 2025 is going to be one of the biggest years in crypto. So share this out, man. Let some people know that today we're going to talk about the Ripple stablecoin. We're going to talk about Ripple. We're going to talk about XRP. We're going to talk about quite a few things. So you definitely want to tune in this morning. Make sure you got a notepad and a piece of paper because today, a lot of the content today is very pertinent to your investments, especially if you've been investing with us over the last 2.5 years. So welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is episode 207. Let's get it.
As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you're stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. The prerequisite for spending time with any person is that they nourish and inspire you. They feed your flame. Look at your last 5 text messages. Are those people feeding your flames or dousing your fire? Put your phone down for just a second and look around. Look to the people around you. Are those people throwing logs on your fire or are they pissing on it?
We're going to get started in one more minute. One more minute. Appreciate y'all. Let's go.
My family, I want it to mean something. And it's like, if you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time. The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams and want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid.
Let's go. Man, share this out, man. Make sure y'all share this out. Share this out. It's about to go crazy today. Share this out, man. Let's go.
Soon you have a wall. And I think psychologically, the advantage that gives me over
I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. I'm just putting a couple of slides together for y'all real quick that I actually forgot to put into the presentation today. So, all right, let's get it.
The definition of who I am is very clear to me, and it also redefines who I want to be. In that, I know for a fact that I'm stronger than I thought I was. You know, you can't help but ask you.
Let's get to it, man. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is episode 207. I appreciate everybody for taking the time to be here this morning. If you don't know me, my name is Vincent. No one's been doing this for the last 7 years. We've been investing in crypto since 2018. I think that's 7 years, right? Maybe 6. I don't know how the time to count, but I've been doing crypto for a while now. Pause. Okay, I've been doing it for a while now, and I'm really excited about where the space is headed. A lot of people are not. That's why it's called the 1%. I've been warning people for quite some time now that this is the future. You know what I mean? And it's the present. It's happening right now. It's not something that's not happening right now. Everything that's going on from, I would say, real estate, telecommunications, supply chain management, data, data usage, data coverage, data protection, everything's being ran through blockchain now. And it's a very exciting time. And it's a time where, like, you don't even have to just be invested into the space. Like, you don't even got to own crypto. Like, there's so many people that have jobs. Like, I've talked to people at conferences, through LinkedIn, and there's a lot of people that I've met, and they have jobs at Coinbase, or they have jobs at Uphold and different places like that. And they don't even own the asset, but they are benefiting from the industry. And so I think today is a time to really separate these two things. I believe that that's something that people don't do a good job at, is separating the two and understanding that there's an investment side to this, but there's also an industry side. There's also a professional side. There's also a side where you can really go and get yourself a career. And every single job in fintech is paying over 6 figures. So this stuff that you're learning here, you can go get certifications online. You can go do things and be able to expand your life. If you're looking for a change, you work a job, and a job is your safety net. That's okay. But maybe you have a passion in this now. Maybe find yourself a job, find yourself a position. I believe that that's really what the talk needs to be. I told you all my biggest goal for this year, and we're working toward it now, toward that vision, but it's to work with kids. All right. It's to work with kids, teaching them about blockchain. Been able to make some connections here in Atlanta so far. I'm really excited about where those connections are going to go. I've been able to connect with like 3 or 4 people so far here in Atlanta in regards to that vision of getting inside of the school systems. And so, like I said, if you all know anyone that's in any school system all throughout the United States, okay, I'm willing to come out to any state. I'm willing to, do whatever it takes to make sure that our next generation, especially kids that's interested in STEM, right? STEM, science, technology, right? Research. This would be a great space for them. There's so much research to be done. There's so many research articles. Like, if you really go to the article side, I don't know if you all really expand that far outside of just buying a token. But if you really go to Harvard's website, you go to MIT's website, you go to Stanford's website, you go to some of these blockchain academies in schools outside of the United States, and you start looking at their research papers, you really start to see that, man, there's doctoral level things, doctoral level research that's happening in this space when it comes to cryptography, when it comes to blockchain, when it comes to stable coins, when it comes to all of these things. And so I really want to really pique y'all's interest to go a little further. You know, maybe if you really love this space, challenge yourself and go a little further, because you've been learning all this stuff for maybe 100 episodes. Maybe you've been on here for 50 episodes. Maybe today is your first episode. You know what I mean? I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're live right now on Twitter. We're live on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube, man. Appreciate you all. If you're live on YouTube, please make sure that you smash the subscribe button, hit a thumbs up, and it just helps us with the discovery part of this show. We do this show live. I don't edit it. You guys, every episode that you see has been raw. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And I want to make an announcement, y'all, because Thursday, I didn't get to have the call on Thursday. So today is our first day back since last Tuesday. So we're a week out. I want to say that we did get our last channel back. So remember the first channel? I don't know if y'all remember, but we had an original YouTube channel. Well, if you originally subscribed to that channel, I've been fighting for the last year. It's been a year now. And after 12 months, I finally got my old channel back. So now you can really go to episode 1. Like that was my biggest thing was, man, how do I let people know? Because like we really been doing this. I didn't start at episode 100 and make that up, right? Like we really started episode 1. And you can go to our old YouTube channel, which is Coffee and Crypto Podcast. You can go over there and you can check out all of the old videos. So I would say that that's kind of like that's the Old Testament. And now we in the New Testament. All right, now this is the New Testament that we in. The second YouTube channel is the New Testament. Maybe I'll find a way to merge them one day. But as of right now, if you want to check out the old archives, the Old Testament, go check out the old YouTube channel, Coffee and Crypto Podcast. Same logo, same everything is on that page, man. But just really excited to have that back because, man, I wanted that content because that was like the early stages of what we did here. You know, so cool. With that being said, look, I'm really excited for today. I got a lot of information. I hope that you all are excited. Drop some coffee in the chat box if you're excited. Let me go over on YouTube real quick and check out YouTube and show some love real quick. Let me go show some love over on YouTube to my YouTube family. I definitely want to go check out the YouTube thing. Let's get it. So let me go ahead over here real quick. Say what's up to the camp. Say what's up to the camp real quick. What up, YouTube? Hey, we lit. Hey, YouTube lit right now. What's up, YouTube? Miss Zuli, that is crazy. Yo, Miss Zuli. Oh, Victor Brown coming in. Oh, well, he coming back. But listen, if y'all didn't know, this is really like a family. You know what I mean? What up, brother? This really like a family. You know what I mean? Like I know the people that's in our community. You know what I mean? Like Miss Zuli, I swear, Miss Zuli, I thought about you today. Like right when the show was starting, I was like, I wonder how Miss Zuli's doing. And I come over here to YouTube and Miss Zuli on YouTube. Look at that. That's some Tony Robbins stuff. Power of manifestation. I was listening to Tony Robbins before we listened to Will Smith earlier. But let me go ahead and dive into the show, y'all. I'll be sitting here rambling. It'll be 30 minutes, and y'all be like, man, we ain't learned nothing today. Oh, look, well, go to episode 206 and back. If you want to learn something, you can go to episode 1 in the Old Testament, and you can work your way all the way up to today's channel on the New Testament and get to the bag as well. Okay, with that being said, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I'm going to go ahead and get it rolling for you real quick, and we're going to start it off like this. Okay, so the very first thing that you must know is that another slap in the face has happened over at the SEC. The US SEC's crypto enforcer, David Hirsch, quits. He doesn't get fired. He doesn't resign. Well, maybe that is a resignation, but he quits. Hirsch was the chief of the crypto asset and cyber unit in the Division of Enforcement at the US SEC. This came out yesterday, at 3:31 p.m. David Hirsch is the chief of the crypto asset unit. Okay, he announced the decision in a post on LinkedIn. Yo, that's crazy. He announced the decision in a post on LinkedIn without stating what his next professional step would be. He didn't even state it. So he served almost 9 years. And if y'all want to see the LinkedIn post, this was his LinkedIn post right here. Shout out to Bank XRP. He says that this past Friday was my last day with the SEC after almost 9 years. During that time, I had the opportunity to work on more complex, challenging investigations and issues than I ever imagined when I joined the agency as a staff attorney in the Fort Worth regional office. I'm particularly proud of the historic work done by the crypto asset and cyber unit team I had the privilege to lead. I am deeply indebted to the too many mentors, leaders, colleagues, and friends to name here. And that includes amazing partners across state, federal, and international regulators and law enforcement. As I often say, securities enforcement is a team sport, and that was certainly true throughout my tenure. Every success I was part of was the direct result of collaboration and combined efforts. While it's hard to leave an agency that has given me so much, I'm very excited for the next set of challenges. I look forward to sharing more about that soon. Now, wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy? And you know, look, I'm just a manifestor, but wouldn't it be crazy if Mr. Hirsch, you know, went over to like a Coinbase or went over to a Ripple, like, you know, joined the, because, you know, like they got Rosie Rios, you know, they got so many people, they got, you know, it wouldn't be like a far-fetched thing to believe that if he was the chief of crypto asset enforcement, do you think he's leaving crypto? That's my question to y'all. What do y'all think? Who do you think is going to draft David Hirsch, a 9-year veteran from the SEC? Who do you think has the budget for that? Who got the pockets for that? Who got the pockets for something like that? I don't know, but we'll see. Now, as we move into today's topics, man, we're heavy on the stable coin today. Today is Stablecoin Day. I hope you all are ready. Today is Stablecoin Day. I made the post. Today is called Ripple RLUSD or Real USD. That's what Brad Garlinghouse called it. Real USD stablecoin set to dominate CBDCs. We've been known this. We've been known that this is the utility behind Ripple. Whenever I talk to someone about Ripple, when people ask me, hey, what is Ripple? I'm able to let them know that this is the company. This is what they do. They've been focused on the same thing. However, now there's a bit of a shift because a stable coin comes in play. And the stable coin, the launch of a stable coin, and they did it so slow. They let it marinate like neck bone juice, as I like to say. They let it marinate like neck bone juice. So check this out, y'all. The dollar is over. Fiduciary. Tether.io, the stable coin with the largest trading volume and capacity in the world, launches a new synthetic-backed stablecoin by gold called Alloy. Now, we know that the US and Europe, right, is getting rid of USDT. All right, and you see that because I do have a post from Uphold. I don't know if y'all saw it, but Uphold is actually going to be delisting a bunch of stable coins, and USDT is a part of that, and that's because of the MiCA regulations, which is the I don't know what MiCA stands for. I can't remember, but it's the European region for their faster payment systems. They call it MiCA. So because USDT and a couple of other stable coins don't meet the requirements for MiCA, they're going to be delisted from Uphold. Now, we're going to go a little deeper into that mindset of Uphold as we talk more about the Ripple stablecoin, because we know that Ripple and Uphold have a very special relationship. Why? Because Uphold was the only exchange in the US that was regulated that said, F you to the SEC, we're not delisting XRP. So let's not forget that Uphold was the exchange that allowed us to purchase XRP if you weren't in New York City. Okay, so let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and play this video so you guys can see, because now what we're about to see is a rise of stablecoin legislation, stablecoin usage all throughout the world. And it won't be pegged, in most countries, it won't be pegged to the US dollar, but there's a potential for it to be pegged to the price of gold. Pay attention.
Introducing Alloy by Tether, the first tethered asset. But what is a tethered asset? It's a new type of digital asset that aims to follow a price of another asset closely using different strategies, including over-collateralization and secondary market liquidity pools. AUSDT is the first Alloy by Tether product that aims to track the value of the US dollar using Tether gold as collateral. Let's redefine the concept of stability together.
So where is USDT from? I'm gonna let y'all answer that question real quick. Where is USDT? Like where that particular technology, where was it created? You know, where did they create USDT, right? Everybody should know by now, USDT was created in China. Okay. So now we gotta hop over here real quick. We got to talk about a couple things. We're gonna talk about the BRICS. Y'all already know we're gonna talk about the BRICS. Don't worry, I got y'all covered today. Don't worry, I got y'all covered today. All right, everything you need is in today's episode. All right, check this out. Let me let my boy DC in real quick. I got to take the setting off too that I had set up where I got to keep letting people into the Zoom. But as of today, man, y'all get VIP. You know, access. You know what I mean? VIP treatment. All right, so let's go back to August 10th of 2023. This is on the Financial Services Committee. All right. This was a press release. Okay. So check this out. Wall Street Journal opinion. Stable coins can keep the dollar the world's reserve currency. Blockchain-based assets could be to finance. Look. This is what Congress. This is Congress right here. Blockchain-based assets could be to finance what Voice of America has been to U.S. diplomacy. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't say that. I can't say that word. But you want to know something, y'all? You want to know something? You ain't got to be able to say that word to get rich in this space, and that's what I love about it. Look, you ain't got to be able to read it to be able to make money. All you got to do is just press the button. All right. With that being said, listen. Today's call, not providing financial advice. Y'all already know this is. Listen. Everything is entertainment. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's true. I'm just presenting to y'all some research that I've done, and I'm just doing it in the way that I like to do it because I have fun when I come on the show. Like I have a good time. You know what I mean? Like this is really like a real like dream of mine. You know, it's a real dream of mine. So I appreciate y'all for allowing my dream to come true. With that being said, let's dive into it. Stablecoins. Blockchain-based assets backed by bank deposits and treasury securities are the heart of a dollar-based revolution happening throughout the developing world. Their price is supposed to stay steady, often at $1. Think of them as digital versions of prepaid cards with the potential to be important tools of American soft power in a world where the role of the dollar is in question. Okay, the role of the dollar is in question. Stablecoins aren't merely a more efficient means of electronic payments. With some economists and policymakers worrying about the de-dollarization, the eclipse of the US dollar, the world's reserve currency, stablecoins could bolster the post-war arrangement. Hold on, what? What did I just read? Stablecoins could bolster the post-war arrangement in which the dollar's dominance helped foster global trade and the biggest reduction in global poverty ever. Now, they just talked about post-war. Now, the U.S. okay, I guess we have been. We've been at war, but I don't know. I'm about to show, but you know, this happened as well right here. All right. So the House, I don't know if y'all knew. Hold on one second. Where is this? Let me see. I'm trying to find this bill. What was it? So the House basically, I want y'all to see it, and I'm going to read it. But the House passed a bill for what was it? Dang, I don't know why it's slipping my mind. I know what it is. I just can't think of the word. For the draft, for automatic draft, right? Automatic draft. That's what it was. Automatic draft, right? Bill for automatic draft registration. There it is. Okay, my bad, y'all. Had a little Hello. There we go. So the House passed a bill to automatically register young men. It's going to be ages 18 to, I believe, 26, right? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 18 to 26. It's called the National Defense Authorization Act, which would authorize $895 billion in military spending. Okay, it passed by a vote of 217 to 199. Automatic registration will replace the coming of age tradition that all 18-year-old male U.S. citizens experience when they get a card in the mail from Uncle Sam informing them that they are required under threat of criminal penalties to register for the selective service. Wow. And so if we go back, okay, crazy times we're in, y'all. But if we go back and we read right here, stable coins could bolster the post-war arrangement, right, in which the dollar's dominance helped foster global trade and the biggest reduction in global poverty ever. Understand that if we go to war, if we go to war, it's for one reason this time. And you know, I'm gonna let y'all drop in the comments what you think that reason is. I don't want to say it, but whatever you think that reason is as to why we would you know, go to a war, just let me know what y'all think the reason could actually be. Now, this was from August 9th of 2023. It said stable coins can keep the dollar the world's reserve currency. Oh, actually, we just went through that. Sorry, that was actually that was the article from what we just read. Perfect, my bad. Now, this is the newest article that's out right now by the Wall Street Journal. Okay, June 14th. There you go, TJ. June 14th of 2024. 4 days ago, this came out. So let's look at it. Crypto could stave off a U.S. debt crisis. It says stable coins backed by dollars provide demand for U.S. public debt in a way to keep up with China. Let's read all the highlighted areas. We might start by taking stable coins seriously. According to the Treasury Department and DeFi Llama, a cryptocurrency analytics site, dollar-backed stable coins are becoming as important net purchaser of U.S. government debt. If fiat-backed dollar stablecoin issuer were a country, it would sit just outside the top 10 in countries' holdings. Treasuries smaller than Hong Kong, but larger than Saudi Arabia. If the sector continues to grow, stablecoins could become one of the largest purchasers of U.S. government debt and a reliable source of new demand. Let's keep going, right? So the emergence as a mechanism, okay, for promoting the dollar couldn't be timelier. The U.S. benefits from the dollar status as the primary international reserve currency. Among the perks, cheap, reliable, financial for fiscal spending, and substantial influence over the global financial system. Let's hop over here. Most stable coins are held by investors in countries with weak economies and the underlying institutions that are looking for better money. As Timothy G. Masad, a former chairman of the Commodities and Futures Trading Commission, recently described in a Brookings Institution research paper, stable coins are analogous to euro dollars, the offshore dollar-dominated liabilities that turbocharged dollar preeminence during the Cold War. Promoting dollar-backed stablecoins will follow a well-trodden path and offer clear near-term benefits. There would be an immediate durable increase in demand for the U.S. debt, which would reduce the risk of a failed debt auction. And my bad, y'all. The way that these newspapers be like cutting off, it'd be crazy, y'all. But look, you get what I'm trying to tell you, right? You get what I'm trying to tell you. Now we got to listen to Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, talk to us about something he's been talking about. But look, it's all he's talking about now. So ashes to the old system.
The IMF and the World Bank were created 80 years ago when banks, not markets, financed most things. Today, the financial world is flipped. The capital markets are the biggest source of private sector financing, And unlocking that money requires a different approach than the bank balance sheet model of yesterday. There's still a lot of work to be done, but reform over the past 8 months had resulted in billions of dollars of new dollars for the developing countries' infrastructure. That's what you saw last week with the announcement of the Investor Coalition. BlackRock, GIP, KKR, and other major firms will deploy $25 billion in Asia's emerging economies. In a way, it's an Indo-Pacific counterpoint to Italy's Latte plan, which is helping African economies grow, and that's important. Every country in the world needs a growth strategy. But if I could convey one more important message today, it would be the countries that need growth most right now are not just emerging economies. Great economic powers, including the G7, are in fact on the list and need growth going forward. All of us are staring down a growth dilemma. Whether we solve it or not, it's a significant economic fork in the road for our countries. Today, the G7 average debt to GDP is 129%. No matter how much we tax, how much we cut or reduce that debt, it will not be enough. The only way we can achieve this future of growth is by truly growing out of it. But just
I want to go back real quick. I need y'all to realize something. All right. So number one, you see, hold on, let me see if I can find a better look at my guy. You see how he looking? Look. Does this look like the face of a guy that's worried about debt of his country? Does he look worried? Look, he gave her the look. Watch him turn his head. Look. Does he look like he's worried? Look, I'm telling you. I'm just trying to tell you. Look who's in the room. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, maybe 20 right here. You know what I'm saying? But understand something. I don't know. 25 people max in a room out of 8 billion people in the world making decisions about the world. All right.
The way we can achieve this future of growth is by truly growing out of it.
All right.
But just growth is becoming more important because we need to be focusing on our fiscal health. It is also becoming much more difficult to achieve. Within 25 years, most of the G7 countries will be on demographic downslope. Working age population will decline. The ceiling on growth will get lower and lower. This is why building new infrastructure is critical, especially in public-private partnerships. Infrastructure investments is a counterforce to the high debt, low growth economies.
What did he just say? Listen, y'all.
Infrastructure investments is a counterforce to the high debt, low growth economies.
I'm proud of myself, y'all. I'm proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself, man. I can't lie. It don't even matter at this point. Like, it don't even matter. You know, it really doesn't, y'all. It don't let my boy Joe in here, man. It don't even matter. Like let my boy Joe in. Y'all, listen, he just said infrastructure investment. Let me play that one more time for y'all. That was like 208. Let me play like 208 for y'all. There y'all go.
Private partnerships. Infrastructure investments is a counterforce to the high debt, low growth economies.
Infrastructure investments is a counterforce to high debt, low income societies. What are we investing in? The infrastructure. Why did I say depend? To me. This is just me. But I believe the decentralized physical infrastructural network space is one of the most important spaces inside of all of crypto. It is the backbone. Anyway. Now, are we ready for this video yet? It don't matter. Let me just play it. So this is it'll all come together. So now, well, yeah, we are ready now. We are ready, right? Because we talked about the the Ripple stable coin. We went through all of that. Okay, cool. Right now. Huge news. But Brad Garlinghouse, in this clip right here, he talks about who they're serving. And this is really exciting.
That is Ripple has invested and is working with about 10 different governments around the world to do central bank digital currencies. I mean, a central bank digital currency is a stablecoin. It's issued by the government.
A central bank digital currency is a stable coin. It's just issued by the government. Oh, okay. So now they launched their own stable coin this year. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Like this movie is crazy, y'all. So now I'm gonna play this quick video for y'all because I told y'all we're gonna talk about the BRICS, okay, and why this move by Tether that we just saw, right? The Tether gold-backed stable coin was so important because there's been rumors that the new currency that the BRICS nations is coming out with is going to be pegged to gold. So this could be huge.
This is the biggest thing people are not talking about. The BRICS nations have an agreement. They are going to move off of the dollar. They're going to stop trading in the dollar. They're going to stop trading in the petrodollar. They are going to start using their own currencies, or they may come up with an agreed upon currency, not the dollar, that they will trade with. This is going to destroy America's economy. You think inflation is bad right now? Wait until all of these countries stop trading in the dollar. Inflation will be out of control and our dollar will plummet. This is how they will destroy America. And it's our own fault. Steve, it's our own fault because of our country's nonstop interventionist, foreign war causing, regime changing, horrible attitude in Washington, D.C. And it makes me so upset.
We're going to take a short commercial break, but 48 hours after MTG, Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, said that on the War Room, 48 hours, it was leaked out of Riyadh that the Saudis are getting out of the agreement for petrodollars. They said, hey, Biden's destroying the purchasing power of the dollar 20% every couple of years. We can't do it. That's the BRICS nations in work.
All right. Just wanted to play that. I thought that was pretty interesting. So now, because I'm not biased to the dollar. Like, I'm proud to be an American and all that. All right. I'm proud to be an American and all that stuff. All that jazz, all that jazz, all right? But if I can be real with y'all, man, I'm just proud. I'm proud to be me. You know what I mean? I'm just proud to be me. So at the end of the day, yesterday I read something and it was on my heart to share it with y'all right now. So let me go to my phone real quick and let me grab this quote. It said, formal, and I have both. I have both. I have a lot of both. I have a lot of both, right? I have more of one than the other, but I got a lot of both now. The first one is formal education. My highest educational achievement was a master's of science in public health. That's my highest level of educational achievement, okay? Now, a formal education will make you a living. It'll make you a living. So like I could have took that public health degree. I could have worked for the CDC, still can. CDC, American Heart Association, American Lung Center, any hospital, epidemiology, whatever, can go and use that. And that will make me a good living. 6 figures a year, living good, maybe 90,000 a year, depending, on the job. But that's a good income. That's a good wage. Now, working a job or formal education makes you a living, right? Or makes you a wage. But self-education will make you a fortune. Now, I didn't learn none of this stuff in school. Nothing, none of this, none of it. And I mean, I wasn't a finance major, but I talk to my friends about this stuff all the time, and they don't even know this stuff that's going on. So it's a level of self-education will make you a fortune. I want to add to that. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. And teaching others will make you immortal. That's my addition. Teaching others can make you immortal. And I don't mean that in like a crazy sense of like immortality, like live forever. Like nobody's living forever. Like understand that. You're not living forever. But let's talk about it. Jesus taught others. We still talking about what Jesus did today. We're still talking about what Jesus did today. And that means that his word has lived, his word has outlived his flesh body. That means that if you do a great job of teaching the world, teaching other people, you too have the ability for your words to also live forever. Because maybe what you taught people continues, and people will continue to teach because that's how it goes. I don't know. That's just my mindset behind it. With that being said, I'm gonna play this video for y'all. Let's get it.
That is a given. We had a revolution in the physical delivery of goods with the shipping container, which changed globalization, started globalization. We had a revolution in the delivery of information with the internet. But what we don't know is what is the TCP/IP of money? What is the shipping container of value? We don't know that. There's going to be one, though. That is a definite. And that's going to bring changes. And what I also want to get through is that one of those changes that I foresee and that I think is important is that the size of payments are going to shrink, drastically shrink. Many of you people here probably have a job and you probably get paid twice a month or every 2 weeks. Well, why is that? You probably pay bills once a month. Well, why is that? It's because payments are expensive and clunky. But if payments were cheap and simple, then those frequencies could go up. Money could be streamed at you while you're working. You could stream money to your landlord to pay for the place where you stay. Now, I know those sound dumb, and I'll be blunt. Yeah, they are. And I'll tell you, like, if we were talking about email in the late 90s and you said to me, like, what are people going to use email for? I probably could not have given you the examples that is on everyone probably here, probably has a cell phone, probably has email on it, and probably has hundreds of messages that look nothing like postal mail or the messaging that existed in the late 90s. None of that could I have predicted. If you'd asked me if the internet had enough bandwidth in the year 2000, I would have said, yeah, it has plenty of bandwidth. Well, could I have imagined Netflix and on-demand video? That's ridiculous, right? Like the cost of bandwidth is too high for that. But the internet drove the cost of bandwidth down to zero. And if the cost of payments go down to zero, the world is going to change. And I'm going to explain some of the ways that I think that's going to change and what that means.
Yes, Sirski. So with that being said, so you know, I don't even want to go back there. Listen. This is from Brookings right here. This was April 17th, 2024. Stable coins and national security, learning the lessons of Euro dollars. Some things are just, I don't like to read the whole thing. There's things that just pique my attention. So I want to just go through some things that may just pique my attention. So stable coins are a type of cryptocurrency that is far more useful as a means of payment than Bitcoin. That is because the stable coins are designed to maintain a constant price in terms of another asset. Stable coins pegged to the US dollar are more money-like than other cryptocurrencies. They can be used to move value across borders without going through banks. And it is the banking system. And in particular, the role of the US banks, that is key to the implementation and efficacy of sanctions. Stable coins are in some respects similar to Euro dollars, a financial innovation that helped to create the financial plumbing used to implement sanctions. So we got to go look that up real quick because I'm not familiar on what they talk about. And y'all know that's like, I don't ever switch it up. Like we gonna always do what we did from day one. You know what I mean? And one of the things that we did from day one that was very powerful for us was never be afraid to deep dive into the research live. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Now this right here, this I'm gonna drop inside the Discord group right after this call. I'm gonna sit here, drop a couple of things. It's a lot of documents on here that y'all need. So if you're in the Discord group, check that we got the receipt section. And if you want to join our Discord group, we've now changed everything up. We now have a monthly fee to be a part of our Discord group. So you guys can let us know if you want to be a part of the Discord group. It is a subscription. There's no contract. You can come in, you can come in. But I will be honest with you. If you quit, you will not be able to come back in. And that's because I believe that winners don't quit and quitters don't win. We have a lot of we got a lot of value that we're bringing. So if you come inside the Discord group, now I'm not saying if you quit is one way. You know what I mean? If you talk to me and you're like, hey, Vincent, I've come across some financial time, but like if you disappear, yeah. If you disappear and like, you know what I mean? You stop responding to emails. We're trying to reach out to make sure you're doing okay. And you fall off the face of the planet and 7 months later you decide, hey, Vincent, hey, how's it going? No, you're not welcome back. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. That's my new policy. Because there's a certain energy and a certain level of professionalism that we have to keep between each other. And it's very important. So if you're interested in joining our Discord group, we don't have a lifetime membership anymore. You can pay a yearly price, which is cheaper than the monthly price. So feel free, if you're interested, to email us over at Coffee and Crypto or Coffee and Crypto Podcast at gmail.com. And then also, if you're interested, you can also just DM me or DM us, and we'll make sure that we connect with you. Appreciate you. All right, let's talk about it. So this was pulled. This was starting on page 48. Now, this was pulled from the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond. All right, this was 1998. Okay, now the nature of the euro dollar. Euro dollars are bank deposit liabilities denominated in US dollars, but not subject to US banking regulations. For the most part, banks offering euro dollar deposits are located outside the United States. However, since late 1981, non-US residents have been able to conduct business free of US banking regulations at the IMF not the IMF, the IBFs in the United States. Euro dollar deposits may be owned by individuals, corporations, or governments from anywhere in the world, with the exception that only non-US residents can hold deposits at IBFs. Originally, dollar-denominated deposits not subject to US banking regulations were held almost exclusively in Europe, hence the name euro dollars. Most such deposits are still held in Europe, but they are also held in US IBFs and in such places as Bahamas, Bahrain, Canada, the Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, Japan, the Netherlands, Panama, and Singapore. Regardless of where they are held, such deposits are referred to as euro dollars. Now, this reminds me personally of the baskets of currencies, right? This reminds me of those baskets of currencies that we spoke about before, right? Does anybody remember what those are? Anybody remember what those are? Drop it in the chat box if you remember what the basket of currency was. And I actually have if anybody can drop it, I have a gift for you. If anybody drops it, I got a gift for you. I'm gonna just give some away real quick. Does anybody know what that is going to be? Does anybody have any idea of what that is? Can y'all drop it in the chat box real quick? Just let me know what y'all think that is. Let me know what's up. No? All right, y'all got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm on YouTube. 0. I'm on. All right. Well, hey, man, y'all never be winning nothing here, man. Did y'all learn anything all these years? All right, they're called SDRs. No, they're called if I'm not mistaken, SDRs. I might have lost too. I might have lost too. All right, let me see. I think they're called SDRs, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though. Yeah, my boy, I know my stuff. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Special drawing rights, y'all. It's not a currency, but it's a value based on a basket of 5 currencies. Now, I'm not saying that that's exactly what we read, right? But what I'm saying is that's an SDR. So you got the SDRs, the special drawing rights, and then you got the nature of the euro dollar. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was gonna give away too. I was gonna give away a free ticket to the Rich Off Crypto Challenge. That's what I was trying to give away. I was going to just give away a $97 ticket today, the Rich Off Crypto Challenge. But dang, man, I knew somebody was going to have it too, because we talk about SDRs on this show. Y'all, special drawing rights. Come on. All right. So now, make sure y'all go, if you want to know more about stablecoins and Ripple, you can go check out this white paper on Ripple's website. You can download the white paper, read it, but it's the functional evolution of digital assets, talks about stable coins and tokenized deposits. This is, you can go down here and get that if you would like to. Look, y'all, I don't know, man. I just had a whole bunch of stuff that I had just found. Honestly, I don't even think it makes sense to really just to even share all that stuff, really. Look. We just regurgitate the same thing over and over. Y'all, look, man, listen. This is the time right here to get extremely serious about your investments. Extremely serious. If you are not diversified properly, if you have not taken the time to really make sure you're secured properly. Like, when I got that new phone, like, y'all know when I had my phone broke for a week. Who remember that? And when you get a new phone, like, my phone completely blacked out, y'all. So honestly, I'm gonna be transparent. I didn't have like nothing. Like my Google, my 2-factor authentication, gone. The code for the 2-factor authentication, couldn't find it. I set my wallets up on 2-factor authentication. Hey, y'all, I was over here hurting, y'all. I was panicking. Y'all. I was panicking. Oh my God, I was panicking, y'all. My heart was racing. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna come back and tell everybody I lost everything. I was gonna have to start a GoFundMe. I was gonna get a GoFundMe going or something, y'all. Y'all was gonna have to help me. Like, if I couldn't get back in, but I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Glory be to education. I said, Vincent, slow down. You've been through this before. I said, I sure enough have. I said, I've been through this before. And it was just so much easier of a process. Like, I wasn't even stressed out. Like, I got back at my lobster. A lot of the stuff I ain't even down. Honestly, y'all, I didn't even open up my wallets on my phone no more because I got the keys. Like, really, you don't even need your wallets on your phone. Like, I'm at that point in my career now. Like, I don't even want the wallets on my phone. I got the keys. The keys work. You don't have to stay logged in. The keys work. All right. This is my fourth phone that I've been through the same thing of having to go, open my wallet back up, restart my wallet, put in my email address, restart my wallet, put in the keys. One of my wallets, though, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have access to that email address no more. So I started panicking. And I was like, oh man, oh. And I had a couple K. I got a couple K in there. I got a couple K in there. And it was like, and I'm like, what can I do? I was like, I'm getting in this wallet. All I had to do was just create a new email address. Hey, all I had to do was create a new email address, y'all. Just create a new email address. Because guess what? When you get to the setup page, it's always gonna ask you what? Do you want to restore an old wallet or start a new wallet? And you just got a new email address, and you just got to make sure you don't lose access to that email. But so look, man, these are little keys, little things, little hints that we go through, right? And I've been through. And if you haven't been investing in crypto since 2018, like if you haven't experienced like what it's like to be a part of a consolidation phase then a bull run, then a bear run, then another consolidation phase, then another bull run, then another bear run, and then another consolidation phase. If you don't know what that's like, you want to make sure you're on the Rich Off Crypto Challenge. I'm telling you right now, because if you've never experienced a bull run fully, or maybe you did and you didn't secure your bag the way that you were supposed to, these are things that we talk about, that we're going to be talking about. The Rich Off Crypto Challenge right now is online. We're going to do the Rich Off Crypto Challenge live here in Atlanta. And that is actually going to be in August. Drop a 7 if you would come to the ATL. I'm gonna, and this ain't gonna just be me, right? Like if I'm gonna do an in-person event, there's gonna be panelists. I mean, it's gonna be a whole thing. You know what I mean? If you would come to Atlanta for the Rich Off Crypto Challenge live, just drop a 7 in the chat box. That's gonna be off the chain. We're gonna do that in August. So we're gonna go ahead and start promoting for that, getting that out here on all major platforms. But really excited about that, and we had a couple of venues in mind, but honestly, I don't think there's a greater venue to do it at than the Atlanta Blockchain Center. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure we'll be doing it up in Buckhead at the Atlanta Blockchain Center. So if you have never been to Atlanta, you don't connect here on Atlanta, man, make sure you guys come through. It's going to be big, man. We're going to have probably deep end. I got a couple of guys in the deep end space I want to have come down and talk. Just quite a few things, man. It's gonna be a really dope experience. So whether you join us or not, that's up to you. You can miss out if you want to, but I would tell you August is enough time for you to be able to book your flight. Get on the mega bus. Get your Turo car, and drive yourself to Atlanta, because it's gonna be a great experience. And then what we'll do is we'll also have a VIP session as well, which we always have. But the thing about the VIP is I'm gonna be excited because we're all gonna go to dinner. We're gonna do a VIP dinner at a nice restaurant. And I'm gonna see if I can have these same panelists come out and we can talk about some deeper things. You can connect with these people on a deeper level. This is gonna be huge, y'all. And at the end of the day, whether one person or 100 people come, I'm grateful because it's about the impact. So with that being said, thank you all so much. That's my time for today. If you guys want to join the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, tickets are on sale right now. The challenge is July 5th through the 7th. That's a Friday through Sunday. You can either do the VIP session, which gets you 2 hours a day. That's 6 hours total. Or you can do the general admission, which is 1 hour a day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, if there's any questions, anybody has anything that you would like to say, feel free feel free to raise your hand. If you have any anything that you want to say, feel free to raise your hand, and let's get to it. The dates, I haven't released the dates yet. I'll let you all know, but it'll be in August. It'll be in August. Is August a good month? You know what I mean? If August is a good month for y'all to come down here, August in Atlanta is off the chain. Like, that's one of my favorite times. You know what I mean? I'm specific. That's like you got to realize August is back to school time. You know what I mean? So guess what? We going back to school. You know what I mean? You sending your kids to school. You need to send yourself to school. You know what I mean? So come on out here for the Rich Off Crypto Challenge. It'll be on a Saturday. You know what I mean? It'll be on one of the Saturdays. I'd rather do it on a Saturday. I feel like that would be a good day to do it on. You know what I mean? We'll do it on a Saturday. That way you can fly in Friday. You know what I mean? If you want to fly in Friday and then be here Saturday, fly out Saturday. If you're not a part of the VIP, if not, you can fly out Sunday. Saturday, we getting lit. I'm outside. You know what I mean? Saturday, look, we gonna be having a good time. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a great time. So make sure, if you can make it to Atlanta, I'm gonna have a date decided on by the end of this week. So I'll be able to let you all know the exact date in August. I'll probably push it to the end of August, just because the beginning of August, I know is literally back to school for most people. So we'll probably do it the last Saturday of August. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the last Saturday of August, we can do that. That way, yeah, that way it gives people time to, you know what I mean, actually get their kids settled. And then maybe, you know what I'm saying, get your babysitter for a day or two. Come on out here to Atlanta. And if you live in Atlanta and you don't come to the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, hey, that's on you. All right, that's on you. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. I will see y'all on the next episode, and make sure you all do what I tell you all to do every single time. And look, meet me at the top, not because I don't want to just see you from the top. Let's get this.